Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video we're gonna work on how to generate our super. So with that said, let's go this. Alright, so let's get started. And we're continuing on from our previous video. If I were to assemble our game over here, come under the debug. Come over here under is super on screen if I were to enable this. So give it any value other than 0. And where to get out of our debug, you'll see here our super is being displayed from the previous video. So now if I were to shut this off, now the super is off. And with this video, what we're gonna do is gonna work on our super, how to be generated. So at a certain point during our game, at some random point, our super is going to be displayed at some random position. So that's the whole purpose of the super. And all the super is going to do, as you see over here, this ball is being traversed very slowly, because if you think about it, my player has around, well, it's 45 minus 8 position over here. I do have a bit of a shorter distance my player to traverse, but my ball has actually double the distance. So our super is going to be traverse this X position faster, so to make it more difficult for the other player to actually catch the ball. So that's the goal. And with that said, let's just jump into the code. And the first thing I want to do is come over here and create our super constants over here, so constant values. And I want to call it super time limit, because I want actually start with 2 seconds, give or take. Let me check. So let's say position 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I say 2 seconds is good. So it's on the other side, 2 seconds. Probably. Oh, we'll test it. So we need that. So our super is going to be on the screen a certain amount of time and then disappeared. It's another rule that I set up for the super. So let's come over here and create define some more spaces. So I'm going to need a super check over here, SB for short. I reserve on space, DB. And this is going to check whether or not our super already has been generated. So we don't have this super generating all different types, all different positions on the screen. A super timer, so we can start time limit and decrement it. PC. And we need, of course, a P0 super. Check whether or not the player 1 collided with first super and can use it. And the same thing for player 1. Alright, so let's come down here and start coding. Well, we have a little more, right over here. I feel like I have more scan lines not used, so you're gonna go bottom part over here. Uncommon. So you're gonna check super, check odds or probability, whatever you call it. Check odds for super. That's good. So the first thing I want to do is actually load is super on screen. Remember, if it's 1 or not, we are going to, if it's 0, don't do anything. If it's anything other than 0, it's on. So we want to branch y equals 0. We actually want to create a label over here, and we're going to call it randomize, since it's odds. Randomize super odds. If I can spell odds, there you go. So come over here, my super odds, and let me give it an exit. So exit odds or super odds, just odds for now. Exit odds. So you got that part down. Excuse me. So let's come here under the generate our super odds over here. So what I want to do is jump for a subroutine, get random. Over here. And then we're going to do a n. And we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me actually load this value in the store at a position of 0. So just see what I have over here. So we got the value 127. Because, let me come. Here it is. 84 is the position for our player 1, so 137, 127. So I'm just giving this, just gonna give this max limit that I can have over here. So that's what this N1111 is. It's got a random value. So this is the max value that we're gonna get, and then the rest is just gonna add. So we got that part over here, and so we're gonna get up to that point at least, and then we'll make sure we have our carry clear when we do an addition. We want to do add a 15, and then we're gonna cause let me draw this. There's more space over here. Let me bring my draw tool then. There's a little bit more space over here. There's a little bit of bug I have to fix over there. So just add this space plus a little bit more over here. So that's good. Let me clear this, minimize, close. Okay, so we're adding 15. And then we're going to compare it to value 16. So we're going to add that. And then we're going to branch case set to skip to super X. Let me come over here, create that label. I'm going to store that value into super X. Oh, actually, you're gonna do that. Okay, and then here we're going to load a default value in case after I added that 15 the case is set, so whether or not it's bigger. So I'm gonna stick with 15, it doesn't really matter. So here is our X value, so let's see. Set up random value to super X. Let me copy this. And this is for super Y. So it's pretty much all the same in a way. Well, not pretty much all the same. It's gonna be a little bit different. Just let me type it out then. We're gonna get random. Same thing, we're getting the random value over here. And then we're gonna do a n, but this time we're not going to 135, I believe we had. This is only for the Y value. Max is 45. I believe this is 36 now or something like that. And then the rest is just gonna add it. Oh, don't forget to clear our carry flag. Excuse me. And we're gonna add 14. I'm gonna compare that with 46. I'm gonna get higher than that. And we're gonna do a break change is clear, which is less than 46, which would be 45 and below. And instead of skip to super X. It's going to be skip to super Y. Here, I'm going to put a random value in case this part goes over. Let's say 20. Doesn't matter. And store that to super Y. So now we got both of this part going. So let me save this. So we got that part down. And if I were to do this, let me run it. Set this to 1. Let me see what I got. So here it is. My super is going all over the place. And let's do some modifications here. So let me change this to 2 as well. So the same size as ball. So I got that going. And let me look for, let me come over here. Let me look for, where's the part that I want? Let me copy this. I know I'm gonna need it. Branch equals 0. Okay, enable missile, add other frame equals 0. Skip over here. Wait, put it over here. Let me enable this. Oh, there it is. So now we change the file for our missile as well. It could be a little bit bigger. Let me see. Let's test this out. Oh, a little too big. Okay, let's keep it at that. One more time. Alright, it's good enough. So let me save this. Go back to our code down here. Where is our code? Right over here. Alright. So I got that part down. And that's where our super check is going to come over here. So make sure all this code is not being generated all over again. So SP check. And you're going to branch not equals 0. And you're going to call a new label over here. Let's say decrement super timer. So in case it's 1, I can skip all this part over here, so I don't need to come over here. So let's do that. Come over here. Decrement super timer. So we're gonna need our timer, so let's load current frame timer. Branch y equals 0 to exit odds. I wanna get out of here. So now here it's 0, and you can put our code over here. So we're gonna decrement our super timer over here. Then we're gonna load it. You're gonna do the same thing as here. This timer exit. And if this happens when you go to 0, so then we're gonna have to reset everything. Well, 0. So STA SP check. So the clock ran out. So resetting everything. So the super is not on the screen and the check is not. Our super check has to come over here so it can regenerate everything again. So that's the most part of it. So here is the generate setup value. So let's do the other part, of course, since I forgot. So we're gonna have to load 1. So let's say enable our Boolean value. So enable super variables. variables on. So let's do this to our SP check and store that to is super on string. So I forgot to do those values. And then you're gonna load your super time limit and store that to our super timer. And when you're done, get out of here. Exit odds. So on set to max. So we got that part down. So here and here. And we got our part over here. Now the only thing that we're missing over here is whether or not how we're gonna generate this random value to happen. Because right now if I run this, oh, it's on. Oh yeah, because it ran over here all the way towards the end. So I was gonna be on. But even as you see over here, it is every 2 seconds or so. Excuse me. It is being moving randomly points on the screen. So it is working. So now we're gonna have to set our value over here. Not our value, we're gonna have to set up our code over here, how to decide when to show up. So here is gonna be our main code. It's gonna what do you want to call it? I want to call it check random spawn. Check, let's see, spawn super random. Oops. Randomly. Random. Okay. Check. Checks. And that's gonna be pretty easy. We're gonna get random. So got a value over here. And then I'm gonna do is actually add or carry a big number over here. Really big number like F0. Hope that is gonna set our carry. So we're gonna set our carry into exit odds. I'm gonna do that. And to make sure it happens every second, otherwise it's still gonna happen a lot of time, I believe. I'm gonna load our current timer frame. And I'm gonna do the same thing. Exit odds. So now, okay, happened once. There's twice over here so far. So it is happening quite frequently. Let me just check the code really fast and I'll get back to you guys. Alright, so instead of add, I switched instead of add to carry to compare over here. It seems to be working like this. I had it like this before, but the adding worked before. But either case, it's working right now. So just switch the code to their compare. Here I have 20. It happens at least once per. At least once. I know if I put a higher value, the odds of actually happening. So here happened once, was actually higher. I don't know how to. The only way to truly sample over here is just to wait. So here I have 20. So here's between the half of our set over here. It happened once. So on this value over here, you can change it for whatever value you feel like it's gonna affect the game better. And you know what? Let me call this super odd. Come over here. So head at 20. So now we can play the value right over here. So now the whole thing is working. So our super is going to be generated randomly at some point. So now that we have that part done, let's just come over here. Oh, where was I? So here's our super odd. Let's come up here, check for odd super, and just check the collision over here. Check super collision, CX over here. And that's going to be super simple. So all we're going to do is a bit value comparison. So we're going to bit, come over here. Here it is, collision player missile 0 to player. So first is player 1 and it's player 0. It's the reverse order if it's missile 1. Come over here. Collision, and here it is. And then that's pretty easy. BMI. So the first over here is player 1. So the first is a sign, plus or minus. In case it's minus, this is set. And the second one is case if overflow is set. This is minus. Let's call it player 1 super collision. Case of the overflow set. Right over here. Player 0 collision. If nothing happens, jump. Let's see, exit super collision, super CX. Alright, so let me copy this. Alright, and like I said, this is pretty easy. All we're doing is load if1 and store the value into your super. Oh, P1 super. Oh, of course, jump out of it. And here, oh, still 1, here is 0. Alright, so we got the super part on. So that was pretty easy. And now the only thing that we have to do left is enable on our throw. So let me come down, look on this outline over here. Here is our horizontal player 1 throw. Let's start player 0 throw over here. And we're coming down over here. Now throw is low, throw ball, here it is. Pretty simple. All we're gonna do is do a excuse me. We're gonna load our if this P0, P1 super over here. And then all we're gonna do is do a quick check. So branch, well, equals 0. If it's equals 0, get out of here. So come to the over here. If it isn't, if it's 1, we're gonna come over here. We're gonna load this to. Actually, let me come over here. Create another constant. Super power speed. Like I said, I'm thinking of being S4. Come over here. Super power speed. Start at your ball velocity X. and then we're gonna load. Oh, I know this. So let me call this. Let's comment this out. Let's say this. Check if B0 has super. So change ball velocity to max, and here is reset 0 out super values, which is STY. Remember Y is 0, so STY you're gonna have is super on screen, and SP check. So let me copy this, and of course, let's not forget our super over here. So I'm gonna copy this, save, and I'm gonna do the same thing for player 1. So let me come down here. Not slow. Here it is, throw ball. Shit, this is gonna be P1. P1. Same thing, but P1. Okay, let's save. Now let's run the game. And actually, let me come over here. Let's give the odd higher number. 180, save, run. Okay, so I got this. Oh. So it is super fast. Now it's back to normal. So a little bit of a collision problem over here. Oh, I'm missing it. Did I got it? Back to normal. Let's see, let me throw it over here. Alright, so a small bug over here, but I see it does work. Probably gonna go over and fix it. And the last thing I want to do, of course, is I come over here. Let me go back. So that's 20, of course. And STY or super timer. So that part I forgot to add to. So save that and go back to player 0 over here. Come down here. Super timer. Alright. And I believe that's the core game. So we got everything going, got our super. And that's gonna be it for this video. Like I said, the only thing I have to fix is the bug over there. But that's, I'll do that later, and I'll upload it to GitHub with the fixed version. So that's gonna be it for this video. I'm looking for the next video. Thinking of doing sounds. That's probably gonna do next. Gonna do sounds. Not my strongest suit, but we need to add sound to our game, so we're gonna do that in the next video. So with all that said, thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, click the subscribe button. So thanks guys, and see ya.